baby dinosaur.
Yeah, just a little baby T-Rex we stole away from Mom.
Oh, well, put it with the others.
Okay.
So we heard you're gonna host the show, and we did it last year, and we thought we'd come by and wish you luck.
Oh, thank you. That is so nice. Thank you.
Well, you're gonna be wonderful. Are you excited about it?
Well, I'm a little excited, a little nervous, you know. Ooh.
Ooh, that's how it starts. Now there's the running, the screaming.
Did you hear that? I can't hear anything over that thunderous pounding. Oh my God. Linda's very angry.
He wants to host the show. He tried this last year with Janine and me.
Hang on. This is gonna be bad.
It's gonna push us over the cliff!
Idea! Just let Leno host the damn show.
No way, Janine. That's the worst idea in the history of bad ideas. You can't let Leno win.
I didn't think it was a win or lose thing. I thought it was a don't get pushed over the cliff thing.
Push me.
Don't push me! What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I'm gonna. You what? Hold on. He's gonna push us. Oh! Hang on! Hang on to something!
Should I hang on to something?
Maybe we should just let him host.
What are you saying?
Sorry, I lost faith.
It happens. Forget about it.
Hey, you're an okay guy, Mike Myers.
Thanks.
I'd puke, but I don't want to crack the glass.
Let go of the trailer, Leno. Who the hell are you? I'm the guy that's gonna bust a tranquilizer cap in Jay Leno's ass if he doesn't behave himself. Ah! Nice try, but you got me in the chin. Well, I thought it was your ass.
What kind of dog is that? I'm 50 feet tall, all right? There's no reason to like...
Ah!
Are you happy now?
Yeah, I'm happy. And now, big boy, it's time to tuck you in.
Timber.
Ah! Go back to the Tonight Show. Let's start.
What happened?
Vince Vaughn shot Jay Leno.
Vince Vaughn from Swingers?
Yeah, he's also in the new Spielberg movie.
I think we learned a very valuable lesson here today.
Something about dinosaurs.
Yep. Something about dinosaurs. Oh, that's smart. Oh, that's smart.
Warning, the following feature is presented in Sense-Around.
This is Everest 201. We've lost the number one engine. We're headed straight for Hollywood, and we are under attack.
This is the 1997 2007 MTV Movie Awards, hosted by Mike Myers, with appearances by Gillian Anderson, Ellen Barkin, Bill Bellamy, Tony Braxton, Nicolas Cage, Nev Campbell, Jim Carrey, Tom Cruise, Claire Danes, Cameron Diaz, Hanson, Salma Hayek, Samuel L. Jackson, Ashley Judd, Michael Keaton, Jenny McCarthy, Matthew McConaughey, Dylan McDermott, Ewan McGregor, Elle Macpherson, Chris O'Donnell, Puff Daddy, Alicia Silverstone, Will Smith, Mira Sorvino, Spice Girl, Gwen Stefani, Renee Zellweger, with live performances by En Vogue, Jewel, and Bush.
We're too low. We need more power. We're going in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lord of the Dance, Mike Myers.
Thank you. To present our first award, please welcome the stars of the new low-budget indie film, Batman and Robin, Elle Macpherson and Chris O'Donnell.
The past winners of this award include George Clooney and Alicia Silverstone.
Best breakthrough performance.
I'm sorry, Chris. Your answer must be phrased in the form of a question.
What is the best breakthrough performance?
I don't know. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Breakthrough performance, Vivica A. Fox.
But you are not as charming as you think you are, sir.
Yes, I am.
Them big old Dumbo ears.
Courtney Love.
Do you ever think about getting married?
God.
I only want to be with you. You're the only man I want to be with. You are my life.
Matthew McConaughey.
You sat me down and you said to me, what I can offer you is a chance to save the world one case at a time.
What's on the menu this evening, sir?
Ewan McGregor.
Choose life. Choose a job. Choose a career. Choose a family. Choose your future.
Renee Zellweger.
I've had 3 lovers in 4 years, and all of them ran a distant second to a good book and a warm bath. I'm the oldest 26-year-old in the world.
And the winner is... Matthew McConaughey.
gotta be honest, this feels kick-ass. There's a lot of people I want to thank on this. I'm not going to go down the list, but first of all, with this project, it's a classical story about right and wrong. It's about somebody who did wrong, who begat another wrong. And the moral of it is, do right so you don't get done wrong. I also like to thank music and rock and roll in general and all the good times I've had with it and the good times to come. I'd also like to thank the inspiring part of this is that it's an award that came from the youth of the world. And I always got my eye on y'all, and y'all impress me every single day, and I learn from you every single day. Damn glad you got your eye on me. Just keep living, man.
Coming up, Gillian Anderson, Dylan McDermott, Will Smith.
I'm presenting and some awards to some people who won.
And a live performance by Bush.
Good evening, all. Hello. I'm playing a Russian folk song tonight that has been resurrected from about 3 centuries ago, and I'm really looking forward to playing.
When the 1997 MTV Movie Awards continues.
How's it feel? Good, man. Really good. Yeah, it's a great feeling. Great feeling.
The 1997 MTV Movie Awards are brought to you by Blockbuster. Make it a blockbuster night. By Ford and your Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately? By 7-Up, it's an up day. And by Nike, who encourages you to participate in the lives of America's youth.
He's co-starring in the new film, Till There Was You. She's the co-star of The X-Files and featured in the upcoming film, The Mighty. Please welcome Dylan McDermott and Gillian Anderson.
Seems like there are only 2 kinds of movies being made these days.
Big budget action films.
And, oh, well, I guess there's just one.
Here are the nominees for Best Action Sequence.
Best Action Sequence. Twister.
Maybe we should get off of this road.
The Rock. Independence Day. Eraser. Mission Impossible.
And the winner is Jan de Bond for Twister!
Thank you very much for this award. I really appreciate it. The very first time I won this was for Speed 1. I wasn't there at the time because I was doing Twister, so I'm very happy I did that. And I want to also thank Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt, of course, who were not only our incredible talents, but they let me bombard them with tractors, combiners, trucks, flying cows, and that's a pretty amazing thing to do. So thank you very much again, and I hope you're going to see my next movie. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bush!
Up next, Michael Keaton, Salma Hayek, Ewan McGregor, and the award for
Best Kiss.
When the 1997 MTV Movie Awards continues.
This is my second time presenting this award. I did it 2 years ago.
Come here, baby. Come here, baby.
I asked this year to use Ewan McGregor because he's a gentleman and he's kind and he's beautiful and handsome and charming and he's an incredible actor and he has talent. So, there.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene.
Oh, Romeo. Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Oh, behave.
What man art thou that thus be screened in night? So stumblest on my counsel.
By a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. But I'm a swinger, baby, yeah!
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and why for? These garden walls are high and hard to climb.
With love's light wings did I overperch these high walls. Besides, I got my jetpack, baby, yeah.
For my kinsmen do seek thee. They will murder thee.
My life were better ended by the hate than to die for want of shagging you, baby, yeah!
I have a surprise for thee, Romeo.
Wait a minute. Juliet, thou art a fembot.
Shag me, Romeo. Like twice crazed weasels. Shag me like you've never shagged before.
Let me think about it. Okay. Thou hast jubbies of uncommon fortitude.
Snaggletooth.
Okay, well, there's no need to get personal.
You can't resist me, Romeo. I'm the perfect woman.
Au contraire, baby. I think you can't resist me. I'm the perfect swinger, baby, yeah!
You're the one who makes me come running.
Oh, Romeo!
You're the sun who makes me shine.
1,000 times good night!
And see you before me. Think I would do
Romeo!
Tis sad. She really lost her head. It's a shame. She wasn't really head of the class material anyways. She'll never make that phone call to headquarters. Okay, sorry.
Please welcome the stars of the upcoming film, A Life Less Ordinary, Cameron Diaz and Ewan McGregor.
You know, there's always a lot of talk about kissing in films, right? Well, this is the category dedicated to that, kissing in films.
People say that it's awkward and it's not erotic, it's difficult. I don't know how many of you have kissed Cameron Diaz, and I would imagine that not many of you will ever have the opportunity, but I have. And I didn't find it a problem.
Thanks, Ewan. So anyhow, tonight, the people who are kissing in films, and here are the nominees for the best kiss.
Best Kiss, Will Smith and Vivica A. Fox.
You're late.
Well, you know I like to make an entrance.
Claire Danes and Leonardo DiCaprio.
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
Kira Sedgwick and John Travolta.
Are you expecting to get lucky?
Just hoping.
Gina Gershon and Jennifer Tilly.
Please, Georgie. Please. Kiss me.
Christine Taylor and Christopher Daniel Barnes.
The award for the best kiss goes to Will Smith and Vivica A. Fox for Independence Day.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, I thought Jennifer Tilly was gonna get that one. Get myself here. Oh, wait a minute. Hey! Hold up. Vivica couldn't be here, and she faxed me a speech. She's making a movie in Morocco. That's where fine women make movies, I guess. She would first like to thank God, her mom and dad, Roland Emmerich, that's the director, and his sister, Uta, they're German, Dean Devlin, Bill Fay, and his wife, and Will Smith. Wait, hold on. She would first like to thank God, Will Smith. No, you know, it was fun, you know, and anytime you can win an award for kissing a fine woman like Vivica Fox, you know, this is just a life.
If you're like me, you'll have a lot of trouble telling our next two presenters apart. From the upcoming films Desperate Measures and Breaking Up, please welcome Michael Keaton and Salma Hayek.
Hi.
Hi.
You look great.
Thank you.
Selma, let me ask you a question. Which do you prefer in the movies, good guys or bad guys?
Definitely good guys.
Really? Why's that?
Because the bad guys have their hands all over you and they don't pay attention to the movie.
Yeah, I know, I hate that. It drives me crazy. I'll just tee him up for you, babe, and you hit him. I'll just set him right up for him, you hit him. All right, here are the nominees for the Best Villain in a Motion Picture.
Best Villain, Mark Wahlberg.
Should have allowed nature to take its course. And it will anyway.
So let me know! Robert De Niro.
Come on, Bobby! How do you think you got out of that slump, Bob? I just stopped caring, man. You stopped caring?
Edward Norton.
Did you kill Archbishop Rushmore?
No, sir, I did not. Aaron don't have the guts to do nothing. It was me, boy.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Tell them boys we need some clan down here in camp.
Jim Carrey.
I gave you free cable. The guy is a sociopath. I just want to hang out. No big deal.
And the best villain is Jim Carrey.
I would like to thank
I would like to thank Mark Canton, first of all, and the executives at Columbia Pictures who supported this film with everything they had, put it all on the line. And I hope they've all found new jobs. I would like to thank the director, Ben Stiller, who was crucified for our sins, and Judd Apatow, a good friend of mine who we've been writing together for a long time, and he actually wrote most of this movie but never got any credit. So I'd like to thank him. And most of all, I'd like to thank the people who voted, who phoned in their votes. I will think of this not as an award, but as undeniable proof that I am a badass motherfucker.
Whoa, this is cool. Thank you.
Still to come, Renee Zellweger. And a live performance by Jewel.
What are you playing? So I'm Ashley, and I'm at the MTV Movie Awards having the best time. It's the best award show I've ever been to. It's young, it's flip, it's irreverent, and I'm presenting Best On-Screen Duo.
When the 1997 MTV Movie Awards continues.
Hey, I'm hanging out at the MTV Awards, and I want to listen to Jewel, and she's inside playing, so I'm going to go do that now and enjoy.
Can you take us to commercial? Take you to commercial? Yeah, it's over here. Here it is. It's for Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
From the upcoming summer releases How to Be a Player and Kiss the Girls, Bill Bellamy and Ashley Judd.
You know, in order to create genuine and successful on-screen chemistry, some duos start getting together weeks before they actually shoot.
Yeah, Ashley, if we were able to do a scene together and I played your boyfriend and you were my girlfriend, I would want to prepare for a whole year, just so I could learn to love you, hold you, care for you.
I'd have broken up with you by then, Bill.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. So, the nominees for Best On-Screen Duo are...
Best on-screen duo, Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery.
What do you say we cut the chit-chat? A-hole! You almost got me killed twice. My jaw hurts like hell.
Good. Beavis and Butthead.
That's amazing! This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Robin Williams and Nathan Lane.
Stick your hand out sideways, not palm down. I'm gonna shake it, not kiss it.
How about those dolphins? Screaming Queen.
Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes.
Let me be taken. Let me be put to death. Come death and welcome. Juliet wills it so.
This is the beginning of forever.
Steve Buscemi and Peter Stormare.
Would it kill you to say something? Two could play at that game, smart guy.
But I don't have to talk either, man.
Just see how you like it. Total silence.
And the Best On-Screen Duo, according to the MTV crowd this year, is Nick Cage and Sean Connery for The Rock.
Whoa.
Well, on behalf of Sean Connery and myself, I would just like to say thanks to all you viewers for this extremely delectable-looking award. And to Beavis and Butthead, we hope you get it next year. Cheers.
Please welcome one of the stars of Jerry Maguire and the soon-to-be-released Price Below Rubies, Renee Zellweger.
Wow. Theme music. I'm really excited to introduce the next performer. I'm a really big fan of hers. I think she's pretty amazing. And I know that I'm not the only one who thinks so because everywhere I go, people ask me for her autograph. It just happened backstage, actually. Anyway, here's Jewel to perform her new hit, Foolish Games. I'm a big fan of yours too, Renee.
Stood in the rain. You're always crazy like that. And I watched from my window. Just felt I was outside looking in on you. You're always the mysterious one with dark eyes and careless hair. You were fashionably sensitive, but too cool to care. You stood in my doorway with nothing to say, besides some comment on the weather. Well, in case you fail to notice, in case you fail to see, this is my heart bleeding before you. This is me down on my knees. And these foolish games are tearing me apart. Your thoughtless words are breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. You're always brilliant in the morning, smoking your cigarettes and talking over coffee. Your philosophy's on art baroque move. Do you love Mozart? And you speak of your loved ones as I clumsily strum my guitar. Well, excuse me, guess I'm mistaken you for somebody else, somebody who gave a damn, somebody more like myself. These foolish games are tearing me, tearing me, you're tearing me apart. Your thoughtless words are breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. You took your coat off. You stood in the rain. You're always crazy like that. Thank you.
Hey, it's Jonathan Lipnicki from Jerry Maguire.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, did you know the human head weighs 8 pounds, you know? Did you know that dogs and bees can smell fear? Did you know that my neighbor has 3 rabbits?
Mike, I'm sorry, but you gotta let it go. It's a great part, but I need to grow as an actor. How would you like if I was following you around all day going, party on, excellent?
You're right. It's just that you were so awesome in Jerry Maguire.
Mike, you of all people should know that We artists can't be boxed in by our own creations.
You're right. I'm sorry. I feel so very ashamed.
I forgive you, Mike. Not!
Oh, you, yes, you, yes. Yes!
Hello?
Yes?
Who is this?
Who are you trying to reach?
What number is this?
What number are you trying to reach?
I don't know.
Well, I think you have the wrong number.
Do I?
It happens. Take it easy.
You sound a lot like Drew Barry.
Hello?
Why don't you want to talk to me?
Who is this?
Kelsey Grammer.
I don't think so.
Okay. Hey, what's that noise?
Popcorn.
You're making popcorn?
Uh-huh.
I only eat popcorn at the movies.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
You think Steve Gutenberg movies are scary?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite Gutenberg movie?
I don't know.
Police Academy 1, Police Academy 2, Police Academy 3.
Halloween.
Halloween?
You know, the one with the guy in the white mask who walks around and stalks babysitters?
That's not a Gutenberg.
What's yours?
Short Circuit.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
No, I said Short Circuit. Do you even know who Steve Gutenberg is? Maybe I did call the wrong number. What's your name again?
Why do you want to know my name?
Because I want to know who would put on a wig like that and watch a video by themselves. Let's talk about Saturday Night Live.
Please don't do that.
Oh, come on, it's gotten better lately.
Please.
All the critics say so.
Please.
Okay, so maybe the cheerleading thing's getting old.
Don't do this, I can't.
So do you want me to stop?
No.
Great, then I'll continue. Who's your favorite SNL cast member?
I don't know.
Think back a few years. I'll give you a hint.
I can't think.
Swing.
Michael Myers.
Yes, very good. He's my favorite too.
Gotta go. Woo! Okay. Woo! When I'm home by myself late at night, I like to draw a hot bath, light some scented candles, and put on a CD by our next presenter. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Braxton.
Sometimes songs are written specifically for a movie. Other times they just happen to fit. Either way, when it works, both the song and the movie are taken to levels never dreamed possible. Here are the nominees for Best Song.
Tell me who will never let you down in any situation.
Best Song. Eric Clapton and Babyface. Change the World.
I can change the world.
Garbage. #1 crush.
See your face every place that I walk in. Hear your voice every time that I'm talking.
Bush. Machine Head. Madonna. Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. R. Kelly. I Believe I Can Fly.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
And the winner is, from the movie Fear, Machine Head from Bush.
Hi, thank you. Hello. Well, first off, thanks whoever voted for us, and we got to thank Sean Mortensen who's here, our great friend, nice one. And the best thing about this video was the fact that he just did it from a live concert, so it was perfect. We weren't even there really, so it's all down to Sean. Nice one.
Thanks to the record company and, you know, everyone helped us and fear the film.
You got something?
I'd like to thank people who make films, because anyone who spends as much time in hotel rooms as we do probably appreciates pay-per-view like we do. So, the last award, I warned you we'd be back, and thank you again. We're here. We're going nowhere.
And just a simple thank you to everyone. Thank you.
It is my great honor to present tonight's Lifetime Achievement Award. This year's honoree has starred in some of the most beloved films of our time, and his name has become synonymous with the quiet strength and childlike dignity that his characters convey. I know this is a cliched thing to say, but I'm going to say it anyways. This guy is one of the reasons I became an actor. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the recipient of the 1997 Lifetime Achievement Award.
Chewbacca here. His first mate on a ship that might suit us.
Chewie!
Chewbacca. Chewie?
Chewbacca. Well, you said it, Chewie.
Why do you think there are so few interesting roles for Wookiees?
It's not wise to consider Wookiee.
I suggest a new strategy, Ark. Let the Wookiee win.
Are you sad about the Trumps?
Here, you big coward. Chewie, come here.
We are out of time. Out of time, it happens. We leave you now with another look at the career of Chewbacca.
Take care of yourself, okay?
Nobody does it better. Makes me feel sad for the rest. Nobody does it half as good as you. Baby, you're the
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chewbacca!
I'm so grateful to have worked with Chewbacca, not just because we both had hair issues, he had too much and I had two buns, but because he's one of the kindest, gentlest creatures I've ever worked with. I only wish we had love scenes. So it is my great pleasure and privilege to present this Lifetime Achievement Award to my friend, co-star, and giant in this industry, Chewbacca. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Coming up, Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah, I'm presenting to Best Comedian. It's gonna be really fun. I got my pass. Okay.
Gwen Stefani.
Hey, what's up? I'm here at the MTV Movie Awards. Okay, missed my flight this morning. I had to sit in between two people like this to get here. I'm dead. Played in an avalanche and a tornado last night, and now I'm here to hang out with everyone.
When the 1997 MTV Movie Awards continues.
Hold on. We're gonna take you to the press room.
The 1997 MTV Movie Awards is brought to you by Hyundai and their full line of exciting new cars. Hyundai, where driving is believing. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be. Adidas. And by Wendy's Super Value Menu. Delicious choices, just 99 cents every day.
Right, Corey. Come on, throw it back. Catch this one. Oh, man. Mommy?
You thought you were in heaven, but you're really in hell.
My name is Johan van der Hoven, and I am the director of Hail. And I am a Dutch albino Jew, which is very exotic, but if that wasn't exotic enough, I'm also severely hypoglycemic. We do not have hail in the Netherlands, but what is hail but a very evil rain?
Rising heartthrob Drake Hunter plays Mitch Savage, a disaster response specialist who knows firsthand the devastating destructive power of hail.
I knew that he was a very virile actor, and that he had a very tight body, and that his buttocks is very tight in pants. When you look at Drake Hunter, who's playing Mitch Savage, you see the tiger inside the tight pants. Did you find that? In what remains of a little town called Heaven, Minnesota. There's no hail in Minnesota. I guess somebody forgot to tell the hail.
Feather Markowitz brings her unique sexuality to the masculine world of extreme weather.
Johan is very interesting. I think he's a little crazy. I really do. And I'll tell you why. Because he is Dutch, albino, he's a Jewish man. Someone like that really understands natural disasters.
Renowned character actor Ian McDougall plays Hale researcher Ian McPherson.
What's the matter with you people? It's just hail.
Just hail? Let me tell you about Hail, Sonny Jim. Hail killed my family and left me with this forget-me-not. So don't you come no laughing boy to me when it comes to Hail. Or I'll kill you.
Johan van der Hoeven's vision demanded the most realistic Hale ever portrayed on film.
What I wanted for this motion picture is not to name the hail cloud and give it a character, but I wanted each piece of hail to have its own character. Timmy here is a troubled teen. Over here, right, we have Alice, and Alice is a sex addict.
Effects wizard Pete Peterson was called in to bring the Hale to life.
Believe it or no, I started out as a cinematographer for Joe Ham, but I didn't last too long, on account of the eye. Funny story, though, on hail is, we got the big hail rig that shoots out the hail pellets. Well, I hit old Drake Hunter right in the skin puppy, and he went down. I felt pretty bad about that, and they're about to fire my story ass, and Johan came in and helped me out, and I said, I'm sorry, I just don't shoot the machine so good, on account of my eye.
Yes, Sally, she's a speech therapist. This one is very close to me. This one is dead.
We gotta get out of here! No, Mitch, we have no idea what this hail is capable of. Hail of this magnitude can bruise you very badly. How badly?
the forecast calls for hail. Whatever you do, don't inhale. Hail a la vista, baby. Sieg Heil, mein movie-going Führer. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ellen Barkin.
Each year, the MTV Movie Award bestows a Best New Filmmaker honor on a deserving director whose first movie was released this year. Past winners include John Singleton for Boys in the Hood, Steve James for Hoop Dreams, and Wes Anderson for Bottle Rocket. This year's award, selected by film students across the country, goes to Doug Liman to honor his fresh, witty, cocktail-fueled look at the mating habits of the American male, swingers.
A swinger is somebody who just, wants to go out and have fun and hopefully hook up with somebody of the opposite sex.
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Now, we met a beautiful baby, and she likes you. She likes you. Whatever. Daddy's gonna get her to bring a friend. Now, I don't care if I end up with her or one of her beautiful baby friends.
Swingers was all about friendship. Women come and go, but your friends are forever.
Hey, gorgeous, it's Trent calling. Look, you gotta get that girl out of your head.
You're nobody till somebody loves you.
I think the film is very useful for dating.
So how long do I wait to call?
A day.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, then a day.
So 2 days.
Yeah.
I guess you could call it that,
Definitely.
2 days.
2 days is like industry standard.
How long are you guys going to wait to call your babies?
6 days.
Women really like the movie because it's giving them an insight into how men interact.
She looking at me now? No.
What about now? Is she looking now?
No, she's not looking at you, dude. Will you quit asking me if she's looking at you? She hasn't looked at you. Wait, she just looked. See what I'm saying, man?
We went in there with a small 35mm camera, and we moved through the crowds with the camera on us as though we're documentary.
I'm Mike.
Hi, Mike. Lorraine.
Hey, it's on. Look, it's on. Oh, it's on.
We did Swingers for probably what the Lost World spent on their snacks.
Baby, that was money.
You're so money. You're money. Cute little baby.
Beautiful baby. Look at all the beautiful babies.
You got digits, baby.
But that's what's so great about the characters in Swingers is that they can objectify women in the most crass possible terms, and you still gotta love them.
See, man, T can't roll with that. She's business class.
Business class. Big butt, can't play coach.
The idea that a group of friends made a movie and didn't sell out and had the success that we've had in Swingers is amazing.
You know what, big boy? You're grown up. You're grown up.
And I hope that it inspires people in the future to follow in our footsteps.
Ladies and gentlemen, Doug Liman.
Thank you, Jon Favreau, for penning one of the funniest and most heartwarming scripts of the year. And thank you, Vince Vaughn, for delivering an extraordinary performance. And thank you, Victor Simpkins and Nicole LaLoggia. No director could want for 2 more dedicated producers. When you make a film for $250,000, you have no idea how many people you need to thank, especially an occasion like this. So start with the $5 to $10 donors. My tireless editor, Steve Marioni, and my resourceful music supervisor, Julianne Kelly, Avram Ludwig and Brad Schley, the boys in the film, Patrick Van Horn, Alex Dessert and Ron Livingston, all the girls in the film, especially Heather Graham and Brooke Langton, my amazing crew, including Jen Tyrell, Brad Howerson, Al Samuels, and Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, and finally my parents, who gave me my first camera when I was 8 years old and never stopped buying me film. Thank you.
Presenter has won more MTV Movie Awards than anyone in the history of Hollywood. Batgirl, Alicia Silverstone.
Once upon a time, a long time ago, in a land not so far away, there was laughter. The laughter multiplied until the realm of comedy needed fresh ground to cultivate new laughs. Thankfully, movies were invented and the laughter hasn't stopped since. It was tough to narrow down the hundreds of laughs from the movies we saw to these 5 choices. Here are the nominees for Best Comedic Performance.
Best Comedic Performance, Robin Williams.
Or Twyla, or Michael Kidd, or Madonna.
But you keep it all inside.
Janine Garofalo.
I have a cat, and he licked up and down my face.
How long did this tongue bath last?
About 3 hours.
Okay, this is a good time to talk about limits. You can love your pets, but just don't love your pets.
Jim Carrey.
I'm here for you.
Don't do that. You're gonna get me killed.
Oh, Billy.
Chris Farley.
What a fool I was.
Eddie Murphy.
You know what your problem is? It don't work out. Next time. Look at me. I'm all muscle. Oh, you fat. I'm muscle. Oh, look at my little Bill. He's a little Hercules.
And the award goes to Jim Carrey, the Cable Guy.
Bad. Bad to the bone.
I don't mean to cause any waves, but this popcorn is stale. The first one didn't agree with me at all. It's just sitting there like a rock. I do appreciate it, though. You know, when the Cable Guy came out, I got a lot of criticism about it being too dark. Ooh, it's not the regular Jim Carrey fare. But I'm not bitter. I would like to thank you. I really would. I really appreciate the validation for this character, and I will think of this award. No. Same speech over and over. No, I really do. I appreciate this, and just for the encouragement for my larva stage. And I'm looking forward to the day when I will be captured by the Hollywood net and stuck to the wall with a pin for future generations to enjoy. Thank you very much. Seriously? Want to taste?
Yeah.
Don't do it. Stay at home.
Up next, Will Smith.
Thank you.
Hanson. And a live performance by Envo.
Well, look, we're that alumni.
When the 1997 MTV Movie Awards continues.
I shun the press. I shun you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Zach, Taylor, Isaac, and David Hansen.
Hey, it's great to be here.
Yeah, our mom dropped us off on our way to Kmart, so don't worry. We got a ride home, don't worry.
This has been a really big year for me and my brothers.
This has been the biggest year of my life. Then again, I'm only 11.
You know, it's ironic you bring that up, Zach. Because last night, I just got to get this out. I know you stole my Good and Fruities in the hotel. Look, I know you did. I mean, I just know you did. I mean, don't deny it. But I was talking with the band, and you're not on band probation anymore. Yeah, you're out. Listen, it's called show business, not show family.
Okay, well, he's our secret shame.
Hey, guys, maybe we should just read the teleprompter, okay?
I'm really mad at you, too. The Neiman... I can't read. Mom pulled me out of school when I was 4.
The nominees for Best Fight are...
Yeah!
Best Fight, Jackie Chan. Fairuza Balk and Robin Tunick. Pamela Lee.
What did you call me?
Jim Brown and a Martian. Jim Carrey and Matthew Broderick.
This isn't Star Trek.
Bop, 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 bop. And the winner is Fairuza Balk and Robin Tunney from the Creole.
Thank God I didn't trip. I'd like to thank the director, Andy Fleming, and everybody at Columbia. Fairuza for being so mean. Definitely. And Jim Carrey, I want you to know, you're probably feeling really sad and vulnerable right now, but I think that if you had breasts and computer imaging, you'd be standing right here collecting your third one. I'll make this brief. Thank you so much. This really means a lot, like a lot to me. I can't believe this. I'm in shock right now. I'd like to dedicate this to all the men and women of the stunt industry who have dedicated and some of them given their lives to making stuff like this fun, you know? We had a lot of help from the computers and the people at Sony, but this is to them and especially to Jackie Chan, because I love him. So thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Puff Daddy.
Thank you. Our next performers have all the qualities that help bring movies and music together. They're talented, beautiful, sexy, and if you look in Webster's dictionary under the word divas, you'll find a picture of all three of them. Here to rock the house with their new hit single, whatever. Please welcome En Vogue. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm wanting you too much. Don't take advantage of my tender heart and everything about me. In giving you my trust, I'm giving
popping screen.
He's lost it.
Stupid.
Stop!
I'm the backup ukulele player, and he keep me in the basement. I ain't had much learning.
Still to come, Gwen Stefani,
What was I going to say?
Nev Campbell,
Presenting the best male performer or something like that. So I'll see you later.
when the 1997 MTV Movie Awards continues.
It's so heavy. It doesn't look like it would be, but it is.
Hold up all your books.
Please welcome the lead singer of No Doubt and one of the stars of the hit movie Scream, Gwen Stefani and Nev Campbell.
The nominees for Best Male Performance all have one thing in common.
They were all great in their movies?
No, they all pee standing up.
Yeah, well, we hope. The nominees for Best Male Performance are...
Best Male Performance, Tom Cruise.
I'm a cautionary tale. See this jacket I'm wearing? You like it? Because I don't really need it. Because I'm cloaked in failure.
Will Smith.
You can't do it. That's what I call a close encounter.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Then plainly know my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. I am forgetful!
John Travolta.
Name as many mammals as you can in 60 seconds.
How about alphabetical? Aardvark, baboon, caribou, dolphin, eel, hippus, fox, gorilla, hyena, ibex, jackal, kangaroo, lion, marmoset.
Oh, God.
Eddie Murphy.
Are you asking me out on a date?
Yes.
I'd love to.
Yes.
The winner is Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise couldn't be here tonight, but we have him standing by in London on the set of his film Eyes Wide Shut.
Well, thank you very, very much for this award. I wish I could be there with you tonight in person, but I'm here in London, the home of Oasis, shooting another film, Eyes Wide Shut, with Stanley Kubrick and my wife, Nick. I'm very honored to be a part of Jerry Maguire and to have the opportunity to work with, such great talent as Cuba Gooding Jr., QQ, and Renee Zellweger, and certainly the rest of the cast. And just want to hail Cameron Crowe for writing and directing this picture. And he is certainly the man, and he's a great talent. And thank you, Cameron, for the role. And, I've always loved what MTV has done, bringing film and music together in the way that they've done it. And now here I am holding this award. And the words of John Lennon, that can't be bad. So, thank you very much. Have a good night.
I'm sure many of you know him as the star of Independence Day, and soon you'll know him as one of the Men in Black. But he's best known as DJ Jazzy Jeff's kooky but lovable sidekick. Please welcome Will Smith.
First I want to congratulate Tom Cruise on winning the Best Male Performance Award. But anyway, there will only be one winner tonight, and for 1 year, she will be the best one who triumphed over all other comers. That's nasty. The one with the big metal popcorn statue who can act better than every other woman on the planet. There can be only one. There will be only one. The nominees for Best
female performance.
The use of cellular phones is prohibited.
Best female performance, Sandra Bullock.
Have you ever seen a man executed?
Not that I recall.
All right, then what I suggest you do is you go watch a man be executed. You watch him die. You watch him beg.
Helen Hunt.
You've never seen it! You've never seen it miss this house and miss that house and come after you.
Nev Campbell.
Someone there?
Claire Danes.
You seem proud.
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate.
Madonna.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
And the winner is Claire Danes, William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet.
Gnarly. I've won. Cool. Leo won this award called the Golden Bear at the Berlin Film Festival. And I was there, and he wasn't, and I was kind of offended. And I know we're supposed to be really supportive of each other and everything, but we do have that competitive edge, and I won. But I love Leo, and I couldn't have done this, this performance without his help, obviously, because I would have been kissing my hand. Yeah, so Leo's the bomb and just brilliant. And Baz, the director, is phenomenal, incredibly smart, and has a really cool accent, because he's Australian. So, thank youest, veriest, muchest. Thank you. Woo!
Up next,
Hey,
Mira Sorvino and Samuel L. Jackson.
keep watching. We'll be right back. Or I'm announcing Best Picture tonight with or something.
When the 1997 MTV Movie Awards continues.
I'm having the most fabulous time tonight. I've just been laughing away, sitting behind Jim Carrey, who's the man of the evening. And Will Smith presented me with the award that I won.
The 1997 MTV Movie Awards is brought to you by Block.
There's a bunch of smashing lads and fetching lasses, and they're getting terrorised by knife welding maniacs!
You know what movie I loved that I really, really, really loved was William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet.
Leonardo, wherefore art thou, Leonardo?
Ooh. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about Jerry Maguire.
Show me the money!
The Rock didn't have much girl power.
Chemical warfare. But you did get 2 hunks for the price of 1. Swing! Now, I feel like I haven't been able to see Independence Day. You need your head testing. Independence Day!
Oh, yeah.
These aliens come down in great big spaceships and try and destroy the Earth!
And now, please welcome the stars of the upcoming films 187 and Mimic, Samuel L. Jackson and Mira Sorvino.
Good evening. Before we get started, Jim, funny mother. Sam, bad mother. We're here tonight to present the MTV Movie Award for Best Movie.
All right, now, forget about the Oscar, forget about the Golden Globe. This is the one for which the world has been waiting.
That's right. And that's because this is the only movie award where the winner is not decided by an academy of any kind, but by the people. This is the only show where that happens, and I'm proud to be part of it. In fact, I challenge anyone, anywhere to find a show where the awards are decided by the people.
Sam, what about the People's Choice Awards?
What they decided by the cool people. And now, the nominees for the best movie are
Best Movie, The Rock. Fire. Scream.
Hello?
On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man, a dusty black coat with a red right hand.
Independence Day. William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Jerry Maguire.
and the best
movie is...
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody of the MTV generation who finally gave some recognition to the kind of films that we all like to go see, really. And also to Bob and Harvey Weinstein of Miramax, who saw the vision of this film before anybody else did and gave us the support. And to the fantastic cast that is behind me, to Drew Barrymore and Nev and Courtney and Rose and David and Skeet and Matthew and who am I forgetting?
Jamie.
Jamie, thank you. And many others, Henry Winkler. And to the great producers of the film, Marianne Madalena, who's been my partner for 10 years. I have a great friend and a wonderful producer, Kathy Conrad, Carrie Woods. I could go on, but I won't. But thank you very much for all of us. It was a fun picture to make. You couldn't have made had a nicer group of people make such a scary film. So thank you very much.
Hey babies, how are you? You alright? You okay? Well, that's all the time we have. Do I make you horny? Do I? I want to say a very special thanks to my wife, Robin. And I want to say you've all been very, very sexy, and I want to shag you all, baby. Yeah! Yeah, baby! All right, hit it, boys! Mrs. Will you make me tea? Make love to me. Put on the telly. To the BBC. To the BBC. Yeah, yeah, yeah. BBC One. BBC Two. BBC Three. BBC Four. BBC Five. BBC Six. BBC Seven. BBC Eight. Mrs. Will you make me tea? Make love to me. Put on the telly. Mrs. Will you make me tea? Make love to me. Put on the telly. Peace. Good night. Peace.
Yes, well, it's all over by the shouting, isn't it, really? This is the after show part where I'm being filmed walking to the trailer. Woo, rock and roll, you know what I mean? Rock and then roll.
Hi, can you get out of my camera space, please?
I'm sorry.
Hello? Who's the star of the show here?
Right there, not me. Bye. Watch your back. Someone's got killed. Wouldn't want to see that now, would we? Am I too close? I'm very close now, aren't I? You're still here. Hi, this is spontaneous. I do this all the time when I walk back to the trail. I'm very shallow.
You want to get yours too? Oh. Bye.
See you later. Have a good night. Thank you very much.
How you doing, man?
Very good. This is spontaneous. Yep. This is where we get off. Bye. Get away from me. Okay. Woo! It's a wrap, baby. Well done. Thank you. See you at the pole. Thanks, Mike. Good work, man. Well done. Well done, man. Well done, baby.